What's going on, guys? I'm Noah with Southern Champion Garage. Behind me is my 1972 Chevrolet C10, and this truck, we got a full build coming on soon with this truck. This thing has a lot of upgrades coming very soon. So what we're doing today, you know, we just got it. So what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna clean the whole truck up and wash it down, get all the debris off. I just shot it with a water hose, so it's a little shiny with the water being on it or whatever. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to clean the inside up. I got some Southern Champion Garage Shine Juice that I'm gonna be putting on this thing. Hopefully, it looks like what it does wet. That's the goal. Can we do it? Should. Hopefully. So, it's not Poppy's patina. It's not even clear coat. Okay, it's our own personal stuff that we've made. If you want some, let us know. We can hook you up today. The sun's kind of moving everywhere, so I don't know if the truck's gonna dry today. If it doesn't dry today, we'll do it tomorrow. If it looks like this, we'll be just fine. I think it looks great. I like this blue. It's pretty slick. And for what I'm gonna do with it, it's gonna be even cooler. So that'll be awesome. After further looking at this thing, this door is in very bad shape. And it's not on the bottom, it's actually all up here on the inside piece. I honestly don't even know how that's possible because the gap's so tight from the windshield part right here. I don't really know how that's like a thing or whatever, but sure. Cool. So, as far as the bed goes, we're gonna yank that out. That ain't gonna be in here no more. We're gonna do a raised bed floor like we did with the 63, or gonna do with the 63. And for the wheel options, I got some plans up my sleeve for this one. It's gonna look good. As far as stance goes, suspension wise, all that's gonna be tore out apart. It's gonna be gone through, yanked out. Straight six, yanked out. Transmission, yanked out. Drive shaft, yanked out. Everything's gonna be swapped out. Especially for what I got planned for this. It's gonna turn out slick, okay? I hope y'all are ready for this. This is gonna be something crazy. So, we gotta get a little parts list here. Windshield, we gotta do away with these mirrors. Door handles, locks. Swap both doors out because they're both in really bad shape. I think the hood will be fine. And actually, this hood ain't got no dents or nothing in it, so it's just got some rust. Well, that's scraping off, so you probably could have got a Brillo pad and yak that off. As far as the valence goes, the same way with it too. Got a little rust right here by the windshield, but this truck is pretty good shape for what I paid for it, and I think y'all would be surprised. We got to get us a tailgate. We are missing a tailgate back here, so that is going to have to be something that's going to have to be done as well. Steering column, we'll end up putting the tilt column in here, and interior. Okay, I've got something else up my other sleeve. As you know, my right sleeve's getting pretty heavy with these wheels and suspension upgrades. So for my left sleeve, we got something cool happening for the inside that I got planned. I'm gonna show you guys on that as well. Like Dad was saying, with the motor, we're probably gonna gap the rings. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Go ahead and have everything tore apart. I'm probably gonna get me a motor, just disassemble it, take it to the machine shop, have them check everything, crank, put new crank bearings, new cam bearings, look at the pistons, make sure everything's okay, and go ahead and put those different rings on those pistons for me. So when I get it back, it'll be all fixed up. Probably take my heads too, but I'll go ahead and disassemble that. That way I ain't got to pay extra for them to take it apart, and get them to check that as well. So make sure my valves are okay and everything's doing what valves are supposed to do, essentially. But the cam, we'll be doing timing chain. We'll do a double roller timing chain, a Mellon oil pump. We'll have those rings gapped. We'll have some stainless headers. big injectors, you name it, we're probably gonna throw it at it. Okay, this build right here, it's gonna be something cool. And I'm really wanting to find me a 4L80 to put this behind, because it's gonna be cool. This thing going down the interstate or wherever, you're gonna be looking like, look at that guy right there, you know? I mean, that's kind of where I'm going with this. Not necessarily, you know, just paint wise right now. I want to make it look at that thing right there. You feel me? That's kind of where we're going with this. Anyway, so I'm gonna show you guys what this thing looks like right now, because it's done dried. Then we're gonna wash it with Dawn, you know, as we normally do. And the reason why I'm washing with Dawn and not car soap or car wash, as I would use on the Ram or the new Ram or the square body, because of clear coat and stuff like that, the Dawn is actually going to be best for cars that do not have clear coat as per this right here. Now you might be saying, hey, how are y'all doing that on cars that you're buffing? Dawn will take wax off of your clear coat, okay? So what we're doing with buffing cars, we want the wax off so we can buff the clear coat itself and not be interfering with car soap that has heavy wax, spray wax that you might have put on the car that's on the clear coat. So essentially we're taking all that off. Well, same process here. This doesn't have clear coat, as you can see, because it's got rust and it's bare paint. So Dawn is the best option for that, because we're not wanting to add wax to this. We're wanting to seal the paint and the rust. Slow it down, essentially. Calm it down, you know? Because a guy doesn't really have budget for paint and engine upgrades right now. My main concern, getting this thing on the road, you know what I'm saying? I know we'll have to do wheel bearings and tie rod ends and ball joints and engine swaps and transmission upgrades and just everything. Fuel pump, gas tank, that's coming soon. Speaking of gas tank, and the bed of this truck, got a good plan, good idea up my other sleeve to go along with the interior. So what we're going to do with that, when we cut the bed out, we're going to get us a gas tank that's going to go inside our frame rails. So our gas tank will be hidden and it will be perfect, and it won't be inside the truck. So when we do the interior upgrade, everything could go just like that, and it'd be seamless and you won't know. So that's essentially our goal as well for that as well. So enough said, let's jump right into this. All right, guys. So that concludes the wash process. This thing was extremely dirty. The gloss that you see right here is how the entire truck should look when the wax is put on the vehicle. So what we're going to do is, you know, this time change and stuff, it's like 2 o'clock my time, but the sun's already on the other side of the trees. So that means that the truck's not going to dry. So what we're going to do, we're just going to let the truck dry overnight. We're going to come back out here tomorrow. I'm going to take some Sprayway glass cleaner and one of those towels again. We're going to wipe the whole truck down since we just washed it. We're going to wipe the whole truck down, make sure it's good and clean. You know, there's dust on the driveway coming through. After that, then we will begin the wax process. That way we know this truck is completely clean. The glass on this truck shined up crazy clean, which is just crazy. Of course, the windshield crack, letting moisture in. So that's why it's hazing up, fogging up. But dude, with this truck clean, you can legit, like, it's smooth, man. And it feels good, which is crazy. It looks great. When we get the wax put on, it's gonna look next level. I didn't even bother with the wheels. The other side's on the rim's actually on the ground. It's broke the bead off the tire, so didn't even fool with that one. This one's separating into pieces. I ain't fooling with that one either. Don't look at the wheel department, okay? Look at what we got here. Probably gonna take this off because chromage, it's not really where we're going with this build. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm probably gonna take it off because the other side ain't got one. Just don't want it looking goofy, you know. It's gonna have that German Shepherd effect, you know. Kind of what we got going on here right now. But the hood, it's got a pretty good bit of rust, surface rust on the hood. It ain't really got any holes anywhere really on the hood. The hood's smooth, it's solid, everything looks great. So we should be good with that. What this hood really needs is a sander. Probably several hours on the sander and you could get it smooth again. But for the time being, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm probably not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna do it how it is and put some wax on it. Not spray wax. It's like sealer, okay? Put some sealer on it and kind of lock everything in for the time being until we can finally get to start on this build. Not in a hurry on this truck, but I also don't want the rust getting any bigger and growing any further. If we can go ahead and slow that down just a little bit, that would sure help. So as far as that goes, that's the main thing. Overall rust that I had seen definitely is going to be the doors. The other side of the door, really bad right there. Cab corners, that's every make and model. Sure, add that to cart. Bedside, it does have a little bit of a dent here, dent here, dent here. Sure, I don't know. There's several people selling beds off of Facebook Marketplace. We're probably gonna rock with it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. And I'm gonna enjoy the truck. I'm not gonna go out here and just strip it down for 8 to 12 years trying to make it a show truck. I'm gonna put me a motor in it. I'm gonna fix the inside up real nice. It's gonna look good, okay? So just because it has a little whiskey dents on the side of it, don't let that discourage you, all right? We're still gonna have fun with this rig, whether it's the square body or whether it's this truck. I treat them all the same, or the Ram, you know? So we're not gonna worry about that. What we are gonna do, 2 doors, a tailgate, LS. I got a guy with an LQ9 6.0 out of a 2005 Cadillac all-wheel drive. It's like a Escalade type car. So we're working on a deal with that. Hopefully that'll go through. I'm still looking at transmissions. If you know somebody that can build me a transmission, I need 2. I'm not in a hurry on, you know, you just going out here out of your way and building one for me. I'm kind of on a budget, okay? I can't really go out here and afford like a $1,800, $2,000 transmission. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna buy something brand new. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Square body needs one. I need a 4080 for a 4-wheel drive. If you know somebody that has one for that, hit me up. If you know somebody that has a 2-wheel drive 4080, hit me up for that as well, for the blue truck. So like Josh said before, Dad said before, we're gonna get into tuning. This truck is gonna be one of those trucks that we're gonna try and do our own thing with. And I got a feeling it's gonna turn out good because it's drop down arrows and such and sorts. It can't be that hard, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we got planned for this. Interior is gonna be awesome. I'm very, very excited for the interior. As long as everything works out with what I've got planned, I'm gonna run it by Dad to see what he thinks, make sure everything looks good, sounds realistic for him, because it's gonna be a cruiser. I'm gonna tell you that for sure. As far as suspension goes, in case you're wondering, I'm not sure on bags. I'd really like to do it. I don't know. I do know that we are going to do a C-notch. I do know that that's what I'm going to do. Honestly, I would love to have, you know, your wheel being right here. I'd love to have this bedside level with the wheel, as in like half of the wheel. A little bit lower than the 63, personally. But I don't know if we can go that far without doing bags. We might. We might. We might just do bags on this truck. I don't know. Okay? Let me know your opinion. What are you thinking? What have you ran? Do you have this going on with bags? Let me know. That's kind of where I'm going. But dude, this thing cleaned up great, man. It looks so much better. Honestly, it looks like it's worth more than what I paid for it. So that's what we got planned, man. That's what we got going on. This thing cleaned up crazy clean. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the morning. All right, guys, it is day 2 out here today. Today is a little overcasty, so we're going to proceed on. We have our secret formula. We've got a rag. And all we're gonna do is pretty simple. Grab me a pair of gloves, throw them on real quick. We'll grab a rag, we'll dip it in my stuff. Just gonna wipe it on, baby. You already know it. I think we're ready to do this. Okay. Now that that's done, we're gonna go ahead and unseal our lid here. We're just gonna yacht that right there. That's fine. It's good. Okay. You can get these rags at Walmart. Just terry cloth, I think is what they're called. Clean. They don't have a lot of lint. Get you a clean bowl. You might look at this one and say, hey, that's not clean. It's clean. I made sure of it before I put stuff in here. I shot it with a hose, rubbed it around. That's good. We're gonna get started. Make sure you guys can see this right here. Just gonna take it a little bit. Just gonna rub her in, baby. Essentially, we're gonna keep our rag nice and wet. It's gonna revive all of this, make it look 1,000 times better. Gonna bring everything right back around, so y'all can see what that looks like. That'll be what she'll look like. It'll luster up a little bit. It won't probably be as shiny. All right, guys, it has been a few days since I last seen you guys, but we did get the truck done. The other day we were battling the weather. I put that first coat on. It was right around 2 o'clock. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to put another coat on. We've been getting dew really bad, so usually right around the afternoon, evening time, we'll get dew settling in, and I didn't want that on my wax. So what I did instead, I waited until the next day. I got that one coat on, waited till the next day. It actually ended up raining the next day, so I waited till today. Went ahead and put the other coat on, and this other coat that I put on, this is 2 coats. Keep this in mind, okay? This truck looks like it has been sprayed with clear coat. This thing is a night and day difference. I'm gonna throw clips in here of before and after so you can really see for yourself. But this thing, it doesn't even look the same. It is literally not the same truck that I went and bought. It's crazy. But I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like, and let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know. But I'm very proud of how this turned out. And if you're interested, hey, reach out to us. We can hook you up. We can give you some of the stuff. If you have a truck like this that's had faded paint or whatever, this was single stage. That's what they had back in the day. So this truck, when I threw this wax on here, it was like throwing clear coat on here. So it really just made it pop. But if you want some, let me know. But without further ado, I'm gonna let you guys see it for yourself and see what you think. All right, guys, so what'd you think? Do you think it was worth it? I personally think it was. This thing turned out sick, okay? This thing could not have turned out any better. I'm gonna be real with you, it looks like clear coat. When I put the first coat on here, it was pretty much to seal everything off. Dude, it was shining already. And it had cured We had let it sit. That was at like 2 that evening. It went through the next day and got rained on. And then today, so it's had plenty of time to cure. I thought it's not wet. So like y'all might see it like it is, and is it wet? No, it's not wet. It's completely dry. It's stupid shiny. Which brings me to my other point too as well. The hood. You know, you might see it with the rust and stuff that it has on it. The first coat just seals everything off, okay? So your rag's gonna be extremely dirty, and your Southern Champion Garage Shine Juice is gonna be dirty as well, because you're dipping that dirty rag into that stuff. I just put it in a Tupperware dish. That's what Dad did as well on the 63. Worked great. Ended up using more than what I did on the second coat. Now that's just because you have to seal everything off, and it builds up a surface. So when you come back, it just slides right on. It's super easy. Which brings me to my next point with the hood. So when you apply the second coat, this actually is super, I wouldn't say slippery or slidey or whatever you want to call it. But this thing right here, you can put that rag on there. Now it's going to catch because it's got this, you know, freaking surface rust on here that should have been knocked off. But the main purpose of this video was to show you, no matter what condition it is, this is as patina as it gets. I have not put sandpaper on this truck anywhere, okay? Hadn't even thought about bringing it out of the shop. So this is just straight up me washing it with Dawn soap, like I said, to get the dirt, and I wouldn't say there was any wax on it, but to get the dirt off, get the chalky look off of it. And then, man, I just hit it with our stuff, you know, the Southern Champion Garage Shine Juice, man. When I hit it with that, like lotion, baby, she's good to go. I'm gonna tell you what, look down the side of this thing, dude. Don't mind the, you know, bad decisions, but I mean, this thing right here, dude, it is slick. And it's gonna be so sick when we put that motor and stuff in here. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Do you want to see more stuff like this? We got a full build going on with this LS. We're looking for a 5360. We're gonna end up 4080 swapping it. Turbo probably in the future, don't know. Interior, big things coming for the interior. Y'all stick around for that. A lot of customization stuff. We may or may not be adding like 2020 type Chevrolet Silverado seats, LTZ, High Country. If that, you know, piques your interest, stick around. It's gonna be sick. That whole thing is gonna turn out great. Steering column, like I said, motor transmission, drive shaft, panhandle drive lines for the drive shaft. Me and Dad are gonna do the tuning on this one. We're gonna have to get HP tuners. I'm excited about that. Full video on that too. We're gonna show you guys step by step. We just got our wiring harness in for this thing. So it's a PSI, which is a painless wiring harness. Actually got a really good deal on it. Same place where we bought that one for the 63. We're gonna put the wire harness inside the truck in the dash, which really ain't a whole lot to it because it's pretty simple. They took the big garbage out and gave you the essentials. So that's awesome. So the engine bay in this truck is gonna be cleaned up stupid clean when we get done with it, just like the 63. Very excited, very excited. But like I said, the bed, we're gonna redo it. Full build to come. We may or may not. We have 5 months before we go to Battle, Alabama, okay? If this truck has a motor and transmission by then, and a drive shaft, and the interior somewhat redone, we still got to do steering column, windshield, lights. We may take it to Battle, Alabama. I don't know. I said it. There it is. We may or may not take it to Battle, Alabama. I don't know. It would be sick. The square body, like I said, is going to need a transmission. You can drive it around town. It's not like you can't drive it because it needs a transmission. You can drive it how it is, but that thing with that new rear end, that 456, at 60 miles an hour, we're pushing like 3,200 RPM. So we can't go and do that 2.5 hours up the road. So 4080, we need a 4-wheel drive. So if we end up finding one, cool. We'll slap one in there right before we go. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, let me know down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear back from you and your feedback of what you think. If you're interested, let me know. We can bottle some up for you guys and start selling some. If you're interested, you can put this down on clear coat if you want to. That's like delaminate or peeling or whatever. I appreciate you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you guys on the next one.